Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back for another episode of the Anime Podcast Show. Oh my gosh, we're already in the 20th episode already. How crazy is that? So let's get started with the show. With the regular segment is what anime shows that I got into during the COVID pandemic. So this time around, this is a very good show, and I highly recommend everybody to get to take a crack at this on Netflix. But let's take it down for a notch. This is not a horror, adventure, action, or even an isekai genre. This time is about music. And the show I am talking about is Carole and Tuesday. Carole and Tuesday is about two young ladies. Tuesday, a daughter of a politician, and runs away from home to play music. And Carole is an orphan refugee from Earth. As they met, these two decides to make music together as a singer-songwriter duo as Carole and Tuesday. Like I said earlier, I highly recommend watch this show, but there's a lot of emotion. There's gonna be a lot of frustration, a lot of stress for those characters that what they has to go through from going to the big time of getting to be in a part of a, let's say they'll be a part of a competition or something. But being in the part of the music business is the hardest thing they ever accomplished. But they did accomplish it throughout the show, and they help each other out. And also, we got some brand new characters. And but like I said, it's a really interesting show, and I highly recommend everybody get to take a look at it. But it's a 24 episode run between April to October of 2019. It's a commission project with the iconic director of two incredible shows named Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, the one and only Shinto Watanabe. And this is an original anime story, but still, it's an incredible show, like I said. As always, in the mind of Watanabe Sensei, and this series is only exclusive owned by Netflix. Let me say this: the way they produce the music for this, it will give you the feel of the way it's centered around the story, and like I said, the emotion of the characters we've never seen before. What was my interest with the show itself? Well, I don't even remember how I got into it, but at the time I think it happened when I got to know all of the English cast for the show, and their acting performance is great. And when I saw it on Netflix for the first time, I was amazed. Great storyline, and seemed the characters well done. Well, I have to say to the English cast if who's watching this, but you all killed it, I'm gonna say. But I'm not gonna I'm gonna make names. I'm not gonna say, but I got no words to say. But still, that was my interest with Carole Tuesday. But let's move on to the next segment of the show, and that will be Topic of the Week. For this episode's topic is, well, in the previous episodes that I've mentioned about other genres of anime, like isekai and romance animes, but this time around, as we're talking about Carole Tuesday, it's about music. Because for the whole of my life, I'm a big music fan, and it's been all around me, and never thought I didn't know they made anime shows with music. I didn't know that. So this is I would say a top 3 shows that I really enjoyed, and what are the music genre shows you be interested for. So here it is, the top 3 anime shows for this list. So let's kick off with this incredible and one of the first music shows I've got to see, and that is K-On! K-On! Is based on 4-panel manga, then turned into an anime series and made 2 seasons and a feature film. And it's a great series if you all haven't got the chance to see it. We see 4 to 5 particular characters, and they become friends in the music club before the group gets disbanded. They're spending their school days rehearsing, performing, and hanging out together. Well, technically, they are having tea all the time. That's all I gotta say. It's a pretty interesting show. Never thought they'll make a show like this. But gotta say, is the character's development a lot throughout of it. From the first year of high school, leading up to their 3rd year to graduate it. And here's the fact, that for the manga, they're going to college. but I believe one day they'll make a college arc for a third. I would say for a third season. There are rumors going on that a third season was in the works, but I don't even know what the hell's going on. So maybe it is, or maybe it ain't, or who in the hell knows. The next series that I got into is D4 DJ Mix, or known as Dig Delight Direct Drive DJ. It's a media franchise credited by Bashi Road. With an original story, it's about primarily of live disc jockey performances. It will focus in the first season over 13 episodes around October of 2020 to January of 2021. Now, a second season is coming in early sometime next year, I would say. Well, I would say it's a great show. That's all I gotta say about that. Well, I did watch a little bit of the show, but had not finished it. But it's really interesting. I think it's a kind of a CGI show. It looked like CGI'd, but doesn't look like it. But well, I would say CG. I would say, but it's pretty interesting. But I've never seen something like that before. And the last show in the music list, I have to say, is this incredible series based on the manga. It will make you cry, laughter, and great incredible characters, but I'm talking about Your Lie in April. It's a romantic story between a pianist and a violinist. It's a great story to tell in anime format, and I got no words about this show, but I did take a look at the first episode, actually, but there's some, I can imagine you fans who know this show more than me, that it will make you cry, and there's gonna be a lot of devastation, a lot of I can't what I gotta say. Got no words to say about this, but got a lot of emotional throughout of this entire show, and I have to say the cast. I would say this English cast of it, it's so perfect. Like every voice actor who's a part of these particular shows, they're all perfect of these particular roles. But if you don't think it's saying, oh, they're not perfect with this role, well, that's what they got from their auditions. So that is my list of music for these shows. But I want to share something. I want to share about this, my own experience with music. That I listen to music every single day. It gets me inspiring of what I do with different artists, different cultures, different genres. If it's rock, blues, rock and roll, pop, electric, hip-hop, etc. I'm a goddamn music freak. You name it. It's not only from the US I'd listen music here from Australia. I listen to music from the UK, Japan, and sometimes there'll be some emotional music that I listen to, and there'll be sometimes you would be rocking out of any music genre or music era you are listening to, like between the 50s to the current music, depends on the artist you are listening to these days. But that's my thoughts about myself and the music in general. I've never shared this before with everybody, and also you guys who are listening to this. I'm a big freaking music freak, and I love all the music I've listened to. And gathering all the music I've been listening to during this whole crazy pandemic, during the 2 years, I've been listening to some very good new stuff. And then there was a particular artist I haven't listened to in, I don't know, about 15 to 16 years. With this Australian artist I haven't listened to in years. And there's a couple of music I haven't listened to for a long time. Like, yeah, there's so many. I got so many artists to listen to. If you guys are big music fans like me, like a freak, recommend me whatever artist I would like to take a crack on. Any artist, or comment down below if you're interested with it. So let's move on to the next segment, but that is the end of the topic of the week segment. So let's move on to this one. The next one is about remembering your childhood watching anime. So the next show after Dragon Ball, it's one of the greatest series, had to say is over 220 episodes for the original, known as Part 1, but for Shippuden, I would say for Part 2, for over 500 episodes, the craziest show in the franchise itself, gonna say it's Naruto. Well, here's a short story about this. from the beginning when the show started airing here around like I would say early 2006, I believe. I don't remember when was the last time. Sorry, when was the first time started airing here in Australia? I don't remember. But I've seen the first 5 episodes on the air. But I believe the lineup was around 5:30-ish p.m. I don't remember. And then the 6th episode to the near that they changed it to 8 p.m. At that time, it was pretty late for me, and I haven't watched Naruto since. Until in 2017, it was like, I would say December of 2017, and that was the year when I came back watching anime, and like I said, it was mid 2017, and I remember the day I actually started watching, coming back on December 20th of 2017, because I remember it was the evening when I was watching some of the trailers from different anime films. And then when I saw Naruto Blood Prison, I saw one of the teasers, and I was like, why is Naruto nude? Why the hell is that? And then I'm trying to find the scene throughout the film, and actually, I was very curious about it, and it wasn't shown in the film. Like, it was for a freaking teaser. I was like, what the frick? What the fuck? So I was like, all right. And then it made me to come back into the world of Naruto. And I didn't know, to be honest, that I didn't know there was more movies out there like Naruto. I was like, the only movie I remember was the Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow. That's what I remember. And then, no, there's more movies out there. I was like, wait, what? Seriously? And then, yeah. And then I remember was the next day, watched the first, I would say rewatched the first 5, and then got to the later episodes after that. And I really enjoyed it. And after that, the later movies was like Boruto the movie, The Last, and I've actually didn't remember what happened after that. And I actually didn't know that months ago that Shippuden had ended for about 10 years, and I was like, wait, what? 500 episodes? That's a lot of episodes, god damn. But at the time, the dub episodes were like about 430 episodes in of the dub. I don't remember. Or 300, I don't remember. It was like a long time ago. But I've actually really enjoyed it. And then after that, at the time was, we were early on Boruto. That's what I remember for the first half of the story. Then we got the dub for the show in 2018. Because I remember that Boruto was on the air on Toonami in September of 2018. And that's what I remembered. And Shippuden's dub ended their run around, I would say 2019, that's what I remember. And then since the Boruto series lives on to continue Naruto's legacy story, and I think there are some really good moments to add Boruto, but I haven't continued with Boruto since the prison arc in Japanese, but I believe the dub is out right now, I believe, and yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my experience with the Naruto franchise, with remembering your childhood watching anime. So now let's move on to the final segment of the show, and that will be announcements. We got so many announcements throughout of 2022. Let's talk about those. Let's go with this movie. We are finally got official release date for this movie, and it's named One Piece Red. Also, we all know about what's going to be happening for this film, that Shanks will be involved in this film and introducing a brand new character, and that is Shanks' daughter. And going, say what? Say what? You serious? So, a bit of a synopsis said that the Straw Hat Pirates, particularly in a music festival on a certain island, and we don't know what's going on when we're going to see this, but we're actually going to hit this film in theaters on August 6th of 2022 in Japan. And so just a couple of days ago, they announced that officially that we already got a release date for the English, well, I would say the international side, that we're going to get a release date for One Piece Red, but I'm super hyped for this movie. Same thing with Stampede. I remember when Stampede was announced back in 2018 from the, what TV special they premiered? I think they did a premiere for... No, it wasn't a premiere. It was I think they did it for a TV special called episode of Skypiea. Yes, that's what I remember now. And I remember I was at school at the time, and they released the teaser going, say what? They going, wait. Hold up a sec. Wait, this is gonna be out in sometime in 2019. That's really exciting. It said here that with the distribution for the international release, that we're gonna get the dub and the sub in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand this coming fall. I'm super hyped for this. And it said that is ahead of that, One Piece Film Red will take a centered stage more info from Anime Expo this coming July. But by the time this video comes out, Anime Expo already happened. So we're going to get some more information. I can't share any more information. I can or cannot share this information at the time being, but who in the hell knows. So now let's move on with another English coming release for an anime film. And by the time, well, the movie's already out in Japan already, and let me tell you, it's making a lot of freaking money. I'm hyped for this freaking movie, and that we got the a release date for the international release for Dragon Ball Superhero on August 19th of 2022. And I believe that this is going to be the biggest box office numbers for Dragon Ball in history. That's what we're going to say. Because in Japan, it made a lot of money, I got to say. I don't know how much it made officially, because, well, by the time the video's out, the movie's being finished by then, showing in theaters in Japan. And yeah, I'm super excited for this. And I don't know what to say. What are we going to do with this film? And I'm so hyped for the dub cast as well. I was so hyped when I heard about the cast are gonna be, who's gonna be joining the Dragon Ball movie, and going, oh, you're serious? Oh my gosh! And I was so excited for this. And yeah, that's what I gotta say. And we got another movie in the works, and that will be coming out in the summer of 2023. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a new second-parter movie, and this will be a final adaptation of Sailor Moon Crystal and a direct sequel to Eternal as Season 5 called Sailor Moon Cosmos. Oh, I'm so hyped for Sailor Moon Cosmos, and I know you fans were looking forward for this, and I'm excited too. And it said here that it was announced during the 30th anniversary live stream on April 28th of 2022, with a release date in the summer of 2023. And everybody are gonna reprise their roles for the movie. And yeah, so like I said just a second ago, the Japanese voice cast from Eternal will be reprising their roles and had already recorded their lines for the two films. That's all I gotta say about that. And of course the animation is absolutely beautiful, and that's what it says here about the cast of that. Most of the Crystal cast of Sailor Moon, they're gonna come back, but for the English dub, I believe, for Eternal, has not been announced yet. So we don't know if everybody's gonna come back from the Eternal movie. Who in the hell knows what they're gonna do with that? But I'm very hell of excited. When you see me in person, please pinch me, because we got this momentum announcement. I'm super excited for two incredible, I would say one show, but two announcements we had. That, do you all remember back in July of last year that we got a Konosuba announcement? So this time around, we got a serious confirmation. Season 3 of Konosuba is back. Konosuba is back, baby. And I'm so hyped for the third season. And oh my gosh, if you take a look at the visual of this, it's absolutely outstanding. I've absolutely love it. And get to see Kazuma, Aqua, Darkness, and Megumin, and good to see them again. And I can't wait what they're gonna do with it. I'm super hyped for this. It said here that nearly a full year after an ambitious sequel announcement, it's finally official. Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world, is getting a third anime season. Hell freaking yes. And we got even a teaser visual to show to show for it. And not only that, we got another announcement based on Konosuba, because Konosuba, their spin-off series from the light novels, is getting a TV animation. And it's called Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world. And this is going to be the spin-off for Megumin. Oh my fucking god. I'm hype. I'm hype for this freaking show, man. Megumin, I got no words. Like, literally, I'm so hyped for this. This is very exciting to me that I love Konosuba. That is one of my comedy favorite shows. And also, to be honest, I think I didn't mention that on the episode I did for Konosuba, but that was the early shows that I got into during the pandemic and going, yeah, this is one of my favorites so far, and I love the characters, and I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to see the cast back for not only for season 3 and Explosion of Megumin, Explosion on this wonderful world. We're gonna see them again for the Isekai Quartet movie, and the movie's already out, so we don't know when the dub is gonna be out, but we don't know. I'm really excited for it. Another exciting news that by next month, well, by the time of this video is out, don't know when, but from Digicon this year, that they already announced for the upcoming Digimon Adventure 02 movie. And for this year's DigiFest this year, they're going to show some footage for Digimon Adventure 02 movie, and that would be taking place after the events of Last Evolution Kazuna. So we're gonna see Davis, Yolene, Ken, Cody for one last time. But we're gonna still see TK and Kari still, but still, I think this is going to be the last time we're gonna see these particular characters. And it's been how long? About 22 years since that season came out from Japan, and the dub came out. Well, I don't know when the dub came out, like September of 2000. I don't remember, but yeah. So it's in here that in the article said from Crunchyroll said it's been nearly a year since the next adventure movie was announced at the last DigiFest. True. It was revealed today that the first footage for the anime film will be shown at DigiFest 2022. And as I'm looking at the visual right now, we see 2 different shows from Digimon Adventure 02 cast, and also we got the cast from Digimon Frontier. And I'm like, why Digimon Frontier cast are there? And I'm like, oh yes, it's been 20 years since that show came out, so I can believe that. I wanted to say to everyone who's listening or watching this, but do y'all think that Digimon Frontier cast, do you think they're gonna do an anime sequel for this? Who knows? But I'm super hyped for Digimon. And like I said, Digimon's my first anime show, and I'm so hyped for it. And a little bit of announcement of what we gotten that this coming fall of 2022, that season 6 of My Hero Academia is coming. I'm super hype for season 6. And to be honest to y'all, I had not finished with season 5 of My Hero. I need to catch up with the show. And then they announced for an OVA series coming up in August. That's another hype for me. So I don't know. I bet it's gonna be really good this season. And primarily it's taking place during the events of the Paranormal Liberation War arc. So this is and like all anime shows have all big war arcs. So okay, possibly it's gonna be good or not. Well, who knows? But now let's move to the returning of anime I'm super hype about. First of all, if y'all remember about Bleach, because if you guys don't remember the Bleach series, what happened to it? Well, Bleach were canceled back in 2012 because of low ratings in Japan. But now, last year, or this year or something, they announced that the Thousand Year Blood War arc is finally in production. And now, I'm looking at this article right now. It said that Bleach the Thousand Year Blood War episodes are about to start dubbing in Japan as we speak. And this is going to be the final season ever for Bleach. And according to Taitakubo, the dubbing process for Bleach is underway. Oh, I'm so hyped! This is going to be hell of a fun. And said here that another part had said that after all, the voice actors are often the last people to touch for the anime as they recording the sessions, if they are done. Once the principal animation is finished, for overseas English cast, they'll dubbing it. I'm super hyped for it. The next thing is coming back is, this is a coming back year for 2022. That's what I'm going to be calling that. But the returning of one of the greatest series and mangas, I have to say, after returning from the dead of 2018 or 19, I don't remember. But Hunter x Hunter, surprisingly, is back in production. As we speak, that Yoshihiro Tagashi took everyone back with a sudden move on social media that giving the artist some returning surprise. Well, the next phase of the story is going to be a comeback. So, the update in question came from Twitter, as always, is what fans are going to be expecting for the story. Who knows? So now we're in a rough draft stage for the story, but we don't know when it's going to be officially coming back. But I believe it's going to be out sometime this year or early next year. Who knows? And for the anime itself, that right now fans have no idea when the official anime returns. So I believe we'll get the anime back maybe about 2023 or maybe 2024. Who knows? Or maybe in years time. Who in the hell knows? Another series is their manga's already in coming back from the dead after about a year. After Kentaro Miura's death. Well, we thought that there's going to be an announcement saying, I bet the series is going to be cancelled. But a couple of days ago, there was a big announcement that there's going to be a comeback for Berserk. I'm super excited for this. But after about a year ago, we thought, yeah, this is going to be the end after his passing. After a long-running dark fantasy series, yeah, the series is coming back. The Young Animal magazine will be out for the June 24th issue. Berserk will be returning. Oh yeah, and they said that there is 2 new chapters and color page to celebrate its return, and these chapters will pick up where the original series left off. So we're gonna gear up, see the next phase of this massive popular story. And who knows if they will make an anime series. Well, who knows. But now, this time around, they have to make it perfect. And compared to the manga this time around. More darker, more elements that we never seen before. And maybe some new scenes that never got added in the manga. Who knows. And the last announcement, that is that Trigun makes a return too. That it's called Trigun Stampede, was just an announcement as a reborn series from Studio Orange, the same studio who worked on Beastars. And the show will have the new staff and feature a brand new cast and will be streaming it on Crunchyroll sometime next year. We're going to have more details at Anime Expo 2022 this year. Well, by the time of this video comes out, Anime Expo already happened. Like I said, we'll get some more info, but I'm gonna be far behind of the info. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. So it's been like how long? 25 years since the original anime came out, and yes, so I think Madhouse took over for the anime, and then for the series itself, but it was filler stuff. No property adaptation for Trigun. They just made a filler version for Trigun. And then they came back into a movie format for Badlands Rumble back in 2010, and that was a massive movie. And let me tell you, I thought that Trigun Badlands Rumble will be the last thing we're gonna ever see for Trigun, but no, they're gonna be resurrecting the series next year, and with the best 3D animation and I'm hyped for this. And we're gonna see Vash the Stampede back, and I bet the whole cast are gonna be back too. But I believe, for me, that the English cast, I believe some of them will come back. I would say some or most will come back to reprise their roles for the show. And possibly we're going to have some new cast members to be a part of Trigun's universe. Well, who in the hell knows? But ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the anime podcast show. Please take care of yourselves. And this is the wrap up for this. We'll see you all in the next episode. And peace.